Hello, everyone. Greetings to all of you who joined us today for this webinar, Prompt Engineering and Advanced Data Analysis with ChatGPT. I'm Irena. I'm the head of MEC, Mirakul Education Center, and in cooperation with our trainer and associate Vedran, we designed this short education for you today. Vedran has been collaborating with MEC for the past 3 years on the implementation of education in the field of digital transformation of businesses and artificial intelligence. And the idea of today's webinar is to inform you about the advanced capabilities of ChatGPT and to introduce you to the concept of prompt engineering. And during the next half an hour or so, Vedran will demonstrate in a practical way specific strategies for formulating queries or prompts to ChatGPT and how to use it for advanced data analysis. This webinar is informative in nature, and it is a sort of a sneak peek into a more comprehensive education that we are preparing for you, and we will deliver it on February 22nd. So for all of you who registered to today's webinar, we offer a 15% discount to promotional price if you enroll for that seminar in the next following days. So before I give Vedran a word, some brief technical information. We are recording this webinar and it will be available on our YouTube channel, and you will also receive the link to the recording in email following the webinar by the end of the day. And during the webinar, if you need to share your thoughts or some questions, you can use chat, and at the end, time permitting, we will go through the content of the chat. So now, Vedran, let's start with the webinar and the topic that we are all here for today. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. My name is Vedran, and I will be a host for the next 30 minutes as Irena introduced a few seconds ago. I would like to welcome you to the Prompt Engineering and Advanced Data Analysis webinar with ChatGPT, but also applicable to many other generative AI tools such as Microsoft Copilot, Google Bard or Google Gemini, as it's called these days, and many other tools that you can find on the market. My name is Vedran, as I said, and I'm coming from Best Advisory, the boutique consultancy focused on digital business transformation and application of AI tools in business. And in the next 30 minutes, I will give you the sneak peek and take you through the most recent education that we established, prompt engineering and advanced data analysis with ChatGPT. So today I'm really excited, a little bit, nervous to introduce you to this new topic that actually will show you, or that will be my objective, to show you how you can better communicate with the generative AI tools. And the second is how to use advanced data analysis features provided by ChatGPT. So that is very beginning, my introduction. Now I would like to share with you one presentation that will help me to guide you through the whole process. So let me share this. So I guess you see the first slide here, and let me jump immediately to the next one. And as I introduced already myself, I don't want to go into much details because 30 minutes is quite a short period to go through everything what I want to share with you today. In short words, I spent a lot of time in educating myself in the area of AI, but as a business person, not as an engineer. So the same way, I structured the presentation today and the seminar, the course that you can apply for later on. At the very beginning, I'd like to cover things that I think are very important to be covered at the beginning. So I want to give you the answer to the 3 questions. What you can expect from the course that we are introducing today, what you learn from the course, and the third is who should enroll. So let me go one by one through these 3 questions and provide you the answers. So the first, what to expect. So this course is not only designed for engineers, but for all business professionals and those of you who are interested and want to learn how to use the power of generative AI tools. It will give you an overview of the prompt engineering and advanced data analysis with ChatGPT. What you learn is how to apply prompt engineering to effectively work with LLMs, large language models like ChatGPT. It will also, you will also learn how to analyze spreadsheets, documents, images, video, create PDF, PowerPoints, Excels, images, video, and many more. Today you will get a little bit of sneak peek, but in the course itself, everything of those that I mentioned will be covered. Who should enroll? Everyone who would like to learn about possibilities of prompt engineering, who wants to learn about communication with the generative AI tools, how to communicate, what is the best way, what is the structure, and so on. Those people should enroll. But also all levels of professionals, irrespectively of their sector, industry, or business function. So this is important at the very beginning to set the stage and actually give you the context of the course that we are presenting today. And what we will cover today is the two parts. One will be from 1 to 5, and the second will be from 6 to 9. So in the first part, I will give you the short introduction to the prompt engineering and will guide you through the so-called CETO or SETO process. It is a process that will help you in structuring your prompts to ChatGPT. We will not go to this gray part of the agenda. This we will go to in the course itself. The second part will be introduction to advanced data analysis, where I will give you the 3 examples of how to use advanced data analysis with ChatGPT. We will not go to the visual part, to the video part, and so on, but I will give you some sneak peek that I think you would like, and you will get the feeling what we are planning to cover in the course itself. So let me start, because time is running by. So first, what is the prompt? In simple words, prompt is the way how we communicate with the generative AI tools, in this case, ChatGPT. So it is only channel right now on how to say to a large language model what we want. And this is a very, very, very demanding thing, because as the quality of our prompts are higher, it is correlated with it's related with the quality of the answers that ChatGPT will provide. I would like to mention also that the prompt engineering is these days one of the most demanding workplace or jobs that pays, you know, 6 figures numbers if you apply, and there are a number of job posts on the internet where big companies, small companies, mid companies are looking for the prompt engineers. So it's a very, very prosperous, you know, job to do. And when we talk about the education, there are still no formal education for the prompt engineering. Some of the engineers will cover that within their curricula, but you know, it's basically still the area that doesn't have the formal education. But you know what and why we want to learn about prompt engineering? Because we want to bring some benefits to our organization. We want to improve accuracy and relevance in applying the generative AI tools. We want to better communicate in order to get better insights and improve decision-making by us or our managers, our bosses. We want to personalize user experience so that we know how to get the best answers for particular topic that we are looking for and the particular question that we want to ask our ChatGPT. We also want to be more efficient of use of our resources, because each prompt, you know, consumes a lot of energy, a lot of processing power in order to provide you good answers. So we want to optimize, we want to efficiently use those, you know, electricities that are actually powering the processors of the big computers that providing us answers to our prompts. We want to create an organization for the future because, you know, it's not a matter of do we like the generative AI tools or not, like ChatGPT, you know, Copilot or Gemini. It's not a matter of choice because it will be used the same way as it is used couple of decades ago when there were Microsoft introducing the Office. You know, the same level of requirement will be needed for any job in the, I mean, already right now, like McKinsey is not employing new people if they don't have the AI AI understanding and some sort of experience in using the AI tools such as ChatGPT. And at the end is adaptability to the specific requirements. So to get the specific answer, we have to provide the specific question to the ChatGPT and other similar tools. So to help you in that, I actually introduced one prompting model or approach, or however we call it, methodology. It's called CITO. I will give you in a few slides explanation what it is. So if let's imagine that we are that we are working with the ChatGPT. We don't have time today, but let's imagine that because we will do that throughout the course of prompt engineering and advanced data analysis. So if we ask very simple prompt, says, write me a LinkedIn post that makes me sound smart, we will get some answers that is very generic. It's based on the broad knowledge that GPT has, and most probably we will not be satisfied with the answer. But if we apply the CETA model, you know, we will get a much better answer. In the CETA model, we want to say to ChatGPT and other generative AI tools 4 things. We want to set the context, and in this letter, we want to provide answer why we need something from the ChatGPT. Second is E. It's basically we want to define the expert persona. So who should provide us an answer? So what role should ChatGPT take in order to provide us the best answer? And I will go into that in a few seconds. The third one, the letter T, is for the tasks, which means what we want to get out of the ChatGPT. And the fourth one is O for an output, for a style, and we want to get the answer to how ChatGPT provides us an answer. So let me go quickly through this process. So see, why are you there? So if you remember in few seconds ago or a few minutes ago when I mentioned this simple prompt where we want to get the smart LinkedIn post. This will be a little bit more context to our first prompt. Please suggest a LinkedIn post with a provocative statement to help employees and managers struggling with project management challenges. This post should help others approach project management in a different and more innovative way. So we are giving the context, a little bit more information. This is very important to give in order to get better and more quality answers from the ChatGPT. Second step is, or the second area in the center process is, who do we want to answer us? And what do I mean is the following example. So if we want to get the explanation of how a car works, we will most probably ask mechanic. We will not ask the kindergarten teacher to explain us that. Sometimes, you know, the kindergarten teacher is very skilled and would be able to explain how the car works maybe better than the mechanic, but this will be more an exception than the rule. So we want to get the better and the best answers for the expert from the area where we are asking our question, from the area of expertise. In giving the example, you know, that we will put in the prompt line of the ChatGPT, this example will be the one that you see on the screen now, revised by assuming the role of experienced marketing manager. Why? Because we assume that the marketing manager will be better skilled to provide us better LinkedIn posts that we requested at the very beginning. The third one is, what do we want to solve? really the task that we want ChatGPT to solve for us. And this is usually provided by using the verbs. Write me this and that. Create, propose me a very good LinkedIn post for project management. Okay, but in addition to that, we can also use the special instructions as a style where we can say, write me an advertisement in the style of Steve Jobs or Bill Gates, whoever, Elon Musk, or write a text using knowledge from the book Thinking Fast and Slow from Daniel Kahneman, the very famous business writer. Or search the internet and find the best for me rated restaurant in Vienna, Austria. All of that is a task that we provide to ChatGPT. I will give you an example in 2 slides. So the last one is the O. And O means what kind of result do we want? And let me give you the example for the both T and O, so the task and output. So the first part, to write me a social media post with a quote about project management. For the context of the post, use the Project Management Institute Project Management Knowledge Guide template for inspiration. Add a few relevant hashtags. This will be the task. If we talk about the output style, we can say, let the post be in the style as if was written by Simon Sinek. Use the same quote. Simon Sinek, you might know, is a very good presenter, the leadership teacher and the trainer that is very famous in the world. So we can use the style of his speech, the style of his presentation, and we will get the better answer, the answer provided by the ChatGPT that has a higher quality than we. This is another example where we can actually strengthen even more our prompt. We can add, let me text contain less than 90 words. Do not include names of individuals. Do not include hashtags. Suggest me 3 posts to choose from. Include appropriate emojis for each suggestion. And in addition, we suggested link to internet site relevant to this topic. So if we use all of these quotes or prompts that I showed to you, we will get a more thoughtful prompt, which will give us a better results. So the CETO is a very good approach, simple, short, but effective, that gives ChatGPT information by why, who, what, and how we want to get answer out of ChatGPT. Okay, so that is the CETO process. What you will get also in the part of the prompt engineering, I will also explain to you 8 most prominent or mostly used techniques for prompt engineering, and these techniques will be explained in the course in very much detail. Okay, now we have another 10-15 minutes to cover the very important and very for me very spectacular capability of ChatGPT. And this is advanced data analysis. So we are covering now from 6 to 9 on our agenda that you see on the screen. So what is advanced data analysis? It's basically a feature offered by all subscribers of ChatGPT Plus, ChatGPT Enterprise, and ChatGPT Teams. 3 subscription possibilities you can have from OpenAI in the form of ChatGPT. It provides us a capability to analyze things. It provides us a capability to work with the documents, being it written documents, audio documents, video documents. All of those are basically part of the ChatGPT, the subscribed version. Not only that, but in addition to the so-called GPT vision, where the ChatGPT can interpret images, pictures, photos, from yourself or the photos that you find or that somebody sends you. It could also help you in getting the answers that are tailored for you through application of the custom instruction. In other words, I'm working with the World Bank. It's a client of mine. So if I want, when I work for the World Bank and write a report, for example, I ask ChatGPT to provide me the answers based on the vocabulary and the style that World Bank is using in their reports. So when I ask and prompt, the ChatGPT, the answers that I get will be tailored, according to all the World Bank documents that ChatGPT has in its own brain, in its own large language model. So I will get it customized for myself and customized actually for my client. The second or the third thing from this screen is plugins and the custom GPTs. Custom GPTs is a feature that is about 2-3 weeks old. Plugins is a few months old, but these are the small tools. The plugins are the small tools that allow ChatGPT reach to the databases that are not part of the ChatGPT. For example, there is a plugin for the World Bank, and through this plugin, you can access all the databases that are publicly available from the World Bank group. Okay, and the custom GPTs are actually tailored, customized ChatGPT's small software parts that are basically specialized in some sort of the capabilities of ChatGPT. For example, to make the presentations better, to analyze better the XLS, the Excel files, and so on. So this is all what the GPT-4, the subscribed version of ChatGPT, is offering to you. Okay, in the next slides, and we are closing to the end a little bit, the time is passing by very quickly, but I would like to cover the 3 examples that I want you to see. The first one will be is an example that I'll use ChatGPT for, the real one, where I want to show you how you can predict the sales and the inventory levels of a company. So let me jump to ChatGPT, okay? Give me a sec. Here we are. Good. So this is example that I want to show you. And just give me a second to find it. Just a second. It's always tough. Okay. So made up sales 2023 is a file that I will show to you in a second. Okay. And you will see now the Excel table that I'm using for this example. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, months, price per unit, sold units, total sales, and the inventory for the first 9 months of the previous year, because I was working on that example 3 months ago. Okay, so we have some, months here and some of the, amounts, the sums, and the inventory levels. Okay, so I uploaded that to the ChatGPT. And I asked the ChatGPT, please read this table and make good analysis of the content. And ChatGPT provide me answer. The table presents sales data of 2023, daily, monthly, blah, blah, blah. This column lists the month of the January to May, and provide me some sort of the overview of how he sees this document, how the GPT sees this document. Then I ask him, okay, thanks. It's very, very, very recommended from my side to actually thanks ChatGPT when it or he provides you the good answer. And I'm practicing that all the time. And based on the first 9 months, please project total sales numbers in dollars for October to November and December 2023. And ChatGPT worked, gave me, the average monthly sales of the first 9 months was approximately 9,000. And then, for the whole quarter, it will be 27-something thousand dollars. Then I asked him, please show me that in a table. So I asked him to show me, the results in a table so I can see better. It's better for me to have a table when we are talking about numbers. Then based on that, I asked him, please also analyze the inventory numbers and propose the inventory levels in units for the 3 months. The unit amount should take into account the Christmas sale, because we are talking about the last quarter. The projection should be optimal and divided each month in the form of a table. So we don't have time actually to go here, but he will give you some of the insights. So not just the information, but also the insights about the numbers that he have found here, and will provide us a table. However, if you remember, these numbers were not actually something that I like. And this is one of the things that I will mention to you all the time in the course, but also today. And that is that ChatGPT is good enough, but it's not perfect. Here is the example where ChatGPT provided wrong numbers. This doesn't have a logic to use these numbers. So I asked him the same. These levels of inventory seem to be too low. Given the inventory numbers of the first 9 months, could you please revise it accordingly? So he did that and provided me the right numbers. He used, of course, that what I said, the guide to take into account the Christmas sales. And at the end, I asked him to put that all in the table, both total sales and inventory projection. And this is what I got from ChatGPT. And this is basically all of that is based on his own analysis following my instructions. So this is the example how you can use that without having any special financial background. And if you want to do that on the huge tables, and I tried with the 6,000 entries and so on, it works the same way. It helps us actually to estimate, to project the sales in this case and the units for our inventory. Okay? Great. Let us move to the second example. And the second example is eligibility assessment. So what we want to do now is basically show you, is my CV eligible for the tender that was out a few months ago by the Regional School for Public Administration. So let me jump there and try to show you how it works. So eligibility assessment. Let me go to beginning. I'm not going through the real case because it will take some time. It's not so fast when you're using ChatGPT, but actually it will help. You will see how it works. So let me show you these two documents. First is just a second. I am looking for my CV. Okay, just a second. It's always tough when you have a lot of documents. This is my CV. So I uploaded into ChatGPT my CV, and this is my CV: work experience, with whom I was working before, World Bank Group, Roland Berger, education, and so on and so on. So this is my so to say CV. And the second document was a TUR that I mentioned for the RESPA, for the Regional School for Public Development. And these are the terms of reference set out by RESPA on 6 pages. So I uploaded that as well. And what I ask ChatGPT is very simple. Please let me know, is Vedran Antoljagdesvi eligible to apply to the tender according to its TOR? Of course, you will see here a lot of typos that I'm doing because I have a little bit, short fingers. But ChatGPT recognized that and is very good in correcting and correctly understanding what I'm trying to say. So what ChatGPT answered to that question was actually going through the CV, then going in the second step through the TOR, then ask me, let's continue by extracting more specific details about the requirement, the TOR and the Vedran Antoljagdesvi qualification. Shall I continue? Yes. It asked me a couple of questions. This will help me to better assist you. Could you please provide the information or summarize the key qualifications, blah, blah, blah. I said, proceed, blah, 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 blah. Ask me another question. I said, yes. And then another question. I said, yes. Okay, took a couple of interactions between two of us. But at the end of the day, after a few interactions, I got this. So it says, Vedran is eligible on the level of 7 through 10 to compete for this tender, okay? And based on that, usually I would need half a day to compare my CV with the tender, no matter how simple it is, because I have to go, so to say, line by line. So when I got this out of ChatGPT, I asked him very simple, what aspects of my CV I should add or improve in order to increase veteran eligibility for the tender. And I got very clear instructions from the ChatGPT, whereby it says, clearly highlighted any experience or knowledge of artificial intelligence and or ML. If applicable, detail any specific projects, roles, responsibilities. So it gave me 6, 8, 9 areas, where I can improve my CV. What I did, I improved it based on his advice. And guess what? I won the tender. So I got this job just by using the ChatGPT and trying to communicate with him on the appropriate way. I have a question from Ivan that I will read in a few minutes after I complete the third example, which is just one slide, you will see. It's basically something what I wanted to share with you. Actually, I was 4 years ago at the doctor, and they said, Vedran, you have how to say, your heart rhythm is not as it's supposed to be. So I did the Holter and EKG, and I asked ChatGPT, please analyze in details each of these medical reports on the condition of the heart. Based on these reports, please make an analysis or a diagnosis and suggest the further course of treatment. So on the left-hand side, you see the real papers that I got from the doctor, from the cardiologist. There are 2 documents, but 3 pages. And what ChatGPT did, and it's capable of going through all these 3 documents and actually give me the diagnosis. And as I said, this is my own example, so it's very authentic. And you can see now, this is a short video that is going on. You see now how good ChatGPT is. It gave me the diagnosis that is 95% same as the diagnosis that was provided to me from one of the best Croatian cardiologists 4 years ago. The guy's in pension right now. So very, very, very precise. Not only that, I didn't show you now the whole thing, but I also asked, what medicine I should take, how to change my lifestyle, and all of that, all of these answers were provided by ChatGPT. So these are the 3 examples that I wanted to share with you, and we are now at 11:33. And I'm at the end of my presentation. That was very quick and hopefully not so dirty. But I hope I showed you and inspired you to subscribe to the course of prompt engineering and advanced data analysis, because I think it's not actually a matter of choice. Sooner or later, you will need these abilities, because the human, no matter how excellent a person is, or how excellent expert is, with help of and assistance of generative AI tools, the expertise of a person and the excellence will only increase. So human alone versus human plus generative AI tools, generative AI tools and human will win always when competed just with the human. I'm open for your questions, ladies and gentlemen. We have
Great.
the I'm a recruiter, just go a new job description for the role I must. I have 1,000 CVs or relevant candidates in Google Drive from previous. I want AI to search their role and I'm hiring for. Could ChatGPT analyze my job description and CVs and I have ranked? Yes, I'm doing that myself all the time. It's very, very good tool that I'm using, but it's not the only tool, Ivan. I'm putting, the names and the copy paste of CVs in the Excel sheet, and I'm asking ChatGPT to analyze those based on the requirements in terms for the particular person, and I get answers similar to the eligibility example that I gave you. So it says, I don't know, Sandres, on 1 to 10, 10 being the best, Andre 7, John is 5, and so on. So I'm using that, as a part of my recruitment process. Not only that, I'm also doing the interviews and the questions and so on. But the help that can be provided to recruiters is tremendous. And it speed up your time, recruitment time, I dare to say by at least 50% in terms of time. So that is my answer to your question. Okay, we have another question also from Iman. What about when you have 5,000 CVs, not really copy pasting everyone? You can do that automatically. You can what we are doing there, my company for other companies. If you receive this 5,000 or any number of the CVs through your email, through your inbox, you can put automatization on your inbox to spot all the CVs, emails that are that applications, to put them in some document, irrespective is it Excel or some other document, where you will have cumulative 5,000 or no matter how many thousand of people with their CVs and their emails, the application emails, and you can automatically analyze those as they come. Or when they are collected and the deadline has passed, you can automatically, without your interaction, leave the ChatGPT to analyze no matter how many thousands of applications that you receive. It works well. It has been proven in the practice. And of course, there are also the softwares, the specialized softwares that can do that for you. No, you don't need to upload. You don't need to, it's a different approach. You don't need to upload. The ChatGPT can be part of the automatization process. For example, following the robotic process automation, protocols and the principles. And you just integrate the ChatGPT in one ring in the chain of the process to analyze CVs and provide you the ratings or whatever you need from those CVs. So there is no need for you manually to upload 5,000 files into ChatGPT, as I showed you in the previous 3 examples. It works on the different way, but it works, and it has been proven in the practice of HR practitioner and managers. Do we have any more questions?
Okay, so we are a bit out of our framework, time framework. So thank you, Vedran, for all the information that you gave us, and especially for the clarification of CETO model. I liked it very much. And of course, these awesome insights into data analysis. If you have any comments or questions, now it is time to share with us. But of course, we hope to see you on our seminar at the end of the month. So now you can find also in our chat our Google form, or actually feedback form, that we would like you to fill in. Just take a minute or two and give us your idea and how you found this webinar. And it is, of course, anonymous and helps us a lot. So let me also remind you of what I've said at the beginning of this webinar. We are delivering prompt engineering seminar, as I said, at the end of the month on the 22nd of February, and use your discount of 15% of promotional price that you've earned today and become a more experienced and trained professional with ChatGPT and find the answers to all of your questions. I'm also inviting you to follow our webpage and our social networks, Facebook and LinkedIn, where you can find information about us and about the educations we offer in the future. So thank you very much. I wish you a pleasant day. Vedran, thanks again to all of you, and hope to see you soon in this virtual world of online educations.
Thanks, guys. Have a successful and nice day. Take care.